Hello everyone, Static Eyes here. Giving you a quick rundown today of pretty much my whole setup, my whole man cave. This is where a lot of my videos are. You see a lot of my videos. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a rundown on what it is I actually use and how I go about doing what I do. So this is the GT Pro play seat at the moment, with the Thrustmaster TMX Pro wheel. At the moment, very stock. We have some goodies coming in though. Hopefully they'll be here soon, so that we can do a few modifications to that. We have the TH8A shifter to go with it, which was lent to me by my good friend who lent me the GT Pro seat. We have the T3PA pedals, which just include the clutch pedal, which is amazing for when you're trying to do the drifty thing. We have an LG, I'm thinking, somewhere along the lines of 40-inch TV. It seems to do the thing pretty nicely in front of all of this. You might notice if you've seen me do my mixer streams with Model Mondays, the table behind it also doubles as my Model Mondays table, so it's a bit of a mess at the moment. But that's what the go is back there. We've got two models going on the fly right now. We have the Ford Galaxy as well as the FC RX-7. The FC RX-7 is currently the one that's doing around on Model Mondays. So hopefully we'll get that finished up in the next few weeks. You'll find that on Mixer, but the kind of pride of my fleet at the moment is to the left of me, pretty much when I play. So you'll see my man cave in itself is not quite finished yet. We got some tube up there. That's my that's off the back of the spray booth for Model Mondays. A fan there to keep me nice and cool because it's hot as shit in here right now in summer. You can see the room's not quite finished yet, but we're getting there, and this is my pride and joy, my victory. Absolutely love riding this thing when I actually get out to ride on it. So that hangs out in my man cave with me. Alright, so cruising back around. We have my stream station here. I won't go into too much detail as to everything that's here at the moment, but you have obviously the 3 monitors, the PC, all that sort of gear, the boom arm, charging stations. We got my games and whatnot down here, as well as my consoles. We've got wires and crap everywhere. It is a cable management nightmare. But this isn't the final resting place. Everything from this side is going to move over this side, where at the moment we have a couch, and that pretty much acts as a noise barrier, I guess. Bit of a sound absorption. Otherwise, this room would be ridiculously echoey. So over there we got our Comic-Con Deadpool hanging out on top there with us. We're currently hanging out watching Boosted Beard on Mixer as well. We have Predator coming around to the Destiny Forsaken poster, which was sent to me lovingly from Ireland by the one and only Black Rage. Unfortunately, it suffered some terrible postage on the way over, but it's up there anyway. It has to be. We got my steering wheel, which is this is just off a car. I'm going to start hanging some car-related things around the walls. My Stormtrooper Chewie. We got Bowser, Yoshi. These 3 dudes are from Build-A-Bear. Yoshi is just a friendly extra. We have a genuine Nevada license plate. The handbrake lever that I was telling you guys about, that we will be adding on to the steering wheel eventually for Forza and other varieties of drifting games and whatnot. Deadpool hanging out riding his unicorn as he does. Eleanor, because Eleanor. Datsun Day poster, and that's pretty much as bare as my walls get. I actually really love that Datsun Day. Datsun Day was 2016. I actually love that poster. It looks unreal. Well, I've got one from every Datsun Day I've ever been to. That one kind of stands out. I really love it. So that is pretty much what I'm dealing with at the moment. Like I said, this is going to go over here. This, as you'll know from videos, is quite squeaky. It carries on a lot. So I'm going to build my own DIY type rig, which will go over in this corner. So the TV itself will sit up there. If I can show you where I'm pointing. This setup, all of this is going to go over into this corner. This is going to come back here a little bit. Hopefully the room will get finished off very shortly. I'll go into a little bit more detail with what's going on there. But then the rig can get over there. I'm going to get this monitor here. Actually, I'm going to actually mount all the monitors so they're kind of hovering. I can get rid of a lot of the wires and all that sort of gear. Actually do some proper cable management once it's in its final position. Doing sort of 3 separate streaming setups. It is definitely wire intensive. There are cables everywhere, and there's a lot of doubling up and sort of piggybacking and whatnot that has to go on. But the idea is to get that monitor there to swivel off the edge of the desk, pretty much from that position, over to the edge of this. So over here. If I'm hanging out playing sort of thing, I want it over there so I can have all my chat and everything like that while I'm streaming and playing like Forza or Dirt 4 or Dirt Rally 2.0, which is coming in February very soon. I'm getting pretty excited for that. So that's the general idea. Get all that moved around. I do have an actual dashboard out of a Nissan D22 Navara, but the dashboard itself looked quite nice. So I'm gonna cut that down, use that as part of the dealie. I do use, when I play Forza or anything that is compatible with a lot of the dashboard apps that you can use, I use my my tablet, which is hanging around here somewhere, my Galaxy Tab A. I pretty much use that as my dashboard and get rid of it on screen. So we're gonna try and have a spot over this side, hopefully. Once all this is sitting over there on my left side, we're going to have obviously the shifter, we're going to have the handbrake lever, because I'm Australian and we drive on the wrong side of the road and the wrong side of the car, depending on where in the world you're from, I guess. That's where everything's going there. So on that side as well, I want to try and have keyboard and all that sort of gear, like a stand for a keyboard, a stand for another tablet, and all that sort of gear. So that's the plan for it all. Alright, so the plan for the room itself is that door is going to go. That door's going to go. That pipe is going to be plumbed much better at the moment. It's just kind of escaping out of that hole. Out of that unsealed hole in the top of the wall. That'll all get sealed over. Possibly run a little duct sort of up the wall here and then actually have a vent out the wall. Or actually all of that's got to move over this side. So I tell a lie, it's actually going to go on this wall and out there. That door's going to go. We are going to put in a large sort of bifold window and sort of, I guess, cut it off about there. That should be the height of it. And we're going to have a bar sit in there. The bifold window opens out to the front of the house, out to the driveway essentially. We can either hang out inside or we can hang out outside or we can do a bit of both and just chill out in the arvos. That's old Brendan Lee hanging out. He's waiting to be mounted up on the wall. It's been a little while. I've had that for, I'm going to say 20 years I've had that poster for. I'm going to have to say 20 years now. So he got mounted up there when I first got in here. Only problem was all the 3M dealies were a little sad and couldn't hold the weight of the frame because it's an older frame with the glass and everything. So I couldn't hold the weight of the frame. It fell, broke the glass. So I need a new frame. I'm going to hang him up properly. Same with a couple of these ones. Yeah, Deadpool there, the Datsun Day. Destiny for sake of that is going to get framed and put up. I absolutely love it. I love the sentiment behind it. And it's definitely a keeper in here. We're going to get some more artwork around. Like I said, we're going to do some car stuff. I've got a steering wheel, I've got an intercooler, I've got a rotor out of like a rotary engine. What I want to do is I want to cut down a wheel. I don't know which wall I'm going to put it on. It might be on this wall or maybe over here, but I'm going to have like a guard off a car, off a Datsun 720U. I'm going to maybe put over here, have the guard sort of sit out off the wall a little bit, and I'm going to have a wheel sit in behind it. Just need to cut the wheel down. The wheel I'm using is absolutely cactus at the moment. It'll never ever be bolted to another car. So I don't know, just different, something different, you know what I mean? Like hang a steering wheel up, license plates, things like that. Very car specific. It's kind of what I'm into, obviously. So that's the plan for it all. I think I might wrap that up here. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching. Hopefully this gives you a better understanding of what it is I do, how I do it, where I do it, and everything that's involved. As you can see, that again, the cable management right now is atrocious. It definitely needs help, but once we get everything fixed up, once we get it all moved, and it's all done, it should be pretty good. So thank you again for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video. If you do like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.